Okay, I prepared 10 statements about Liam, and you have to guess whether they are true or false, and Liam can defend himself or prove.
Well, I know if it's true or false.
I'm pretty sure you know if it's true or false.
So let's just get the
Statements
important
about
stuff done. And the prize is...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There's a huge prize waiting for you if you get 9 out of 10 right.
You win a trip to Germany.
And another episode.
Yeah, and another second episode.
Hooray! Okay, 9 out of 10 at the go, okay?
Okay.
Are we ready? Ready to play?
Okay.
Okay. First statement. Liam can name 10 types of German bread off the top of his head. You're not going to
Am I
give a
supposed to be
clue.
bluffing?
Can he name?
I think he can. I've been incredibly impressed with how well he's picked up the language. I think it's I personally I've been very impressed.
Do I
Aww.
have to do it now?
So Liam, can you name 10 types of German bread?
We have Roggenbrot.
Roggen, yeah.
Roggen. We
Very
have Weißbrot.
Yeah.
Toastbrot.
Isn't Toastbrot Weißbrot?
Okay, so we don't count
2?
that one.
No. Sorry.
We have
Toast?
Dinkel.
Toast is not bread.
Oh, here we go.
I can't do this today.
Sorry, go carry on.
Wait,
Okay, we're just gonna ignore the comment.
Let's keep this on. What about the toast?
What is toast for you?
Well, toast. I mean, you put bread in the toaster and then you get toast.
So you wouldn't pre-name it toast bread?
So what do you
No, it's
put
not called.
in?
It's not called. You put bread. You put bread in a toaster, and the output is toast.
What's your...
Only makes sense if you don't have proper bread in your
If you
country.
had toast, then why would you put it in a toaster? The purpose of a
But then it's
toaster is to
toast.
turn bread into toast.
No, it's to toast the toast. So it's toast the toast. Doesn't that make sense?
Don't mess with 50 odd years of my understanding, because I won't be able to cope.
Let's agree to disagree. So we've got Roggenbrot and Weißbrot.
Dinkelbrot.
Dinkelbrot.
We have...
Jeez, you need 7 more.
Dinkelbrot. Weltmeisterbrot.
What?
Weltmeister?
That one of the bakery
That's
names.
one of the rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Kartenbrot.
Okay.
I'm surprised with the amount of bread you used to eat when you was here. I'm just surprised that you can't just kind of go bang, bang, bang,
Same.
bang.
But I'm not sure if I would know 10
It's
different
10,
names.
10,
'cause-
10 sounds a bit extreme.
And also at
I think we should make it 2.
Well, the question was 10.
So there's a fail. First one wrong.
Oh God!
No, but what I was going to
So
say,
no,
like you kind of named kind of breads, and in the bakery they can have funny names. Because
Yeah.
bakeries in Germany try to be funny and then give the rolls and the cakes and the breads and cakes funny names.
right.
So that was wrong then. Sorry.
I think mix of the pressure, and I think I would have been able to do it otherwise.
I'm just surprised you discarded toast, but
Okay. Next statement. Liam has driven on the Autobahn at 200 kilometers per hour.
Which is in miles per hour?
How do I know?
You didn't look this up?
that's got to
Sorry.
be about 130 or so. 100,
Yeah.
120.
We have a
I'm just
quick
trying to think.
fact check.
120.
You can think about if your son is racing or not in the
I've got to
meantime.
let him in. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, all good.
I can review it's 124 miles per hour. Did your son or did he not go that fast on the motorway?
In your car, or in any car?
In
In,
any car?
yeah.
Does it make a difference in which car he's
Well,
doing it?
if it was my car, I'd be concerned. Yeah.
I would be concerned if your car made it to Germany.
Well, anybody drove my car that speed, I'm surprised it's still going.
In any car.
Okay, in any car, has
But
he
not
done
on
that?
a racetrack, like on the actual motorway with normal traffic.
Okay, I'm kind of going to say yes. However, when I drove over on the Autobahn, I found it incredibly frustrating because the speed limit changed every few hundred yards.
I
mean,
know,
it was
yeah.
it was
Yards.
madness.
Every 400 yards.
Sorry, every 325 meters. Yeah, I just so I don't know. I think he might have done it just to say done it. I'm gonna say yeah.
Have you or have you not?
I have multiple times.
Have you?
Yeah.
But the first time, they make you do it in the driving lesson
Oh, do they?
so that you are
you get
kind of...
Oh, you get acclimatized to sort of doing that sort of speed.
Yes.
Right.
So-
Okay, that's interesting.
But, I mean, not many times. I think probably done it. Most of the time, I've been in someone's car and they've gone 220.
So you didn't drive then?
Yeah, I've probably gone over like 2-3 times.
Yeah.
200. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, a lot of people like to put the foot on the gas and...
Well, yeah, if it's
Yeah.
possible.
The very first time I drove out the because that's how I got a speeding ticket. I got a speeding ticket in Germany
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah.
because I left the airport onto the motorway. I assumed every motorway was an autobahn,
Really?
so I just went bang, and and then the ticket that I got several weeks later clearly showed me that it was.
Do you remember how much faster you were than it was allowed?
I can't remember.
Well, it must have been under 21 kilometers per hour.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much the fine was. I got a I don't know.
Better to
40,
forget.
40,
It was
60?
something like that. I
Okay.
don't know.
Wow, okay.
But
I've never
You've never
been
had a speeding
in Germany or here. So
I would love to say the same.
I
but
think
would
there's
be
a higher
lying.
chance of speeding here than in Germany.
I mean, I
It's
think you were
very-
speeding on the way here from the airport. You just didn't get caught.
What?
Like yesterday, like when we came here, and you were on the motorway.
yeah,
and
this
I'm
is
going-
all this is
it's
all for
40 miles
comedic
an hour.
effect. That never actually happened. Let's move
Just
on.
slightly, and then we had
I
to
mean,
remind
going
you.
72 when it's 70 is not technically.
There is a no. I think technically
There
there
is
is
a give-
there
there
is
is a
a.
little
I think
leeway.
technically there is a kind of a bit of a leeway that they apply. But
Yeah.
I mean I've been done for like 33 and a 30 before.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they get quite hot on certain roads. Yeah, it's. I mean, This has got many years ago,
Yeah.
but yeah, they can be quite severe. I think it just depends.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, fair.
So you've
All
got
right,
that
you've got
second
that
one
one right.
Okay.
Well
Okay,
done.
50%
Yeah.
success rate.
Next one. Liam still only drinks English breakfast tea.
I think he does.
That is false.
The confidence in the English tea culture.
That is
I'm,
false.
no, like I say, you think you know someone, and then a few years go by, and
That I never used to like drinking tea.
no. To be fair, I didn't know you drunk alcohol until the wedding.
Wow.
Wait, did you
We've
you
probably-
drunk at the wedding?
That's what you do.
Joking. Oh, you do drink quite a lot of tea now.
Yes, but it's like green tea or there's a lot of fruity teas in Germany.
The disappointment
I've-
in your dad's face.
What?
Priceless.
Yes, next question.
Let's move on before we cause any family drama here.
Next question.
Without milk or biscuits.
It's also not getting any better now, I think, for the family drama. Okay, next statement, Andy.
Go
We can
on.
move on.
Okay.
Liam got so good at recycling in Germany that he judges every Brit when we visit England.
Oh, I bet that's definitely true.
Uh,
I think he probably feels he's got a degree in recycling now.
that's not that
I can confirm.
I bet it is true.
I'm pretty sure we don't have to ask you, Liam. The amount of side eyes I get at home compared to when we're here and he's got a bottle in his hand and he's like, gotta throw this now. And then he sees like not separated rubbish somewhere.
getting bullied.
Sorry.
Next question.
Okay, you got this right. Shall we move on? Liam thinks currywurst is better than fish and chips.
Oh, I tell you what, I wasn't prepared for these sort of questions.
Have
this
you ever
is
had that currywurst? Currywurst?
no. Anybody that ever knows me knows
wouldn't
that
eat it.
apart from meat and potatoes, I haven't eaten anything else.
We're quite fussy eaters, aren't we?
You're not that fussy anymore.
I think the thing is, do you get decent fish and chips in Germany though?
No.
I mean, I'm kind of
No.
thinking that you probably have been forced into the currywurst because of a lack of lack of good fish and chips. So I'm gonna
Well, this
say,
statement could still be false. Like,
I'm gonna say it's true.
No, I still prefer fish and chips. Of course.
Well, I'm pleased. I'll take that.
I think because we don't live in the hotspot for the currywurst. In Berlin is
Yeah.
where you would really get. You could find it everywhere.
Right.
But where we live down south, small village, yeah, maybe that's why.
yeah.
But I still think fish and chips. Is
I would have been in shock if you said that you prefer currywurst.
Every Friday.
You get
Yeah.
fish and chips.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And we've got a
I wish we did
really,
that.
we've got a really good one that I
I'm
go
always
to.
happy when we're here and we go.
In fact, if I mention it, I might get a discount. So can I mention? No, I'm joking.
If we mention that shop in every episode, now, do we get a live supply of fish and chips?
It is. I mean, we've tried a few. We've certainly tried a few over the years, and we're using one now that is.
So I guess
Top
then I
notch.
saw it then. No, we
Yeah.
talked about fish
Shame,
and
shame
chips
it's
for
on
like 10
Friday.
minutes.
Shame we should have come on a Friday.
I was going to say, come on a Friday. Yeah.
Why
Friday
do I
night.
leave on Friday? All right, sorry, I can't give you that point as well.
God, this isn't going well, is it?
No, it's not.
Next one.
Next one. Liam owns more than 2 pair of Lederhosen. More than 2.
Owns 2 pair of Lederhosen.
More than 2.
I mean, I've seen you wearing
Yeah.
them.
How does that make you feel?
Oh God.
No comment.
The head's saying one thing and the heart's saying something else. I'm going to say no.
You think he...
I think he's
owns-
got 2. I don't think he's got more than 2.
I have. No, wait. I've got 2.
You've got more than 2.
I
you
did
bought
have,
2
but then
last
one
year.
ripped. Isn't that right?
You've got
Oh,
one
we'll
this year.
Yeah, I got 1 this year.
I'm pretty sure you have 3 or 4.
I have 3.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Andy.
Close.
All right.
That's a tough
Sorry.
one. How do you know that?
Yeah.
That's tough.
Sorry.
I'm not sure he's kind of going, Dad's not going to approve. I think I need to bin one of these.
I'm going to just rip these like super expensive Lederhosen.
I think I do. I do like watching the videos with the traditional German
Outfits, yeah.
outfits. I think they are really good. So yeah.
It suits you very well as well. You look proper German.
A number of people have said to me that he looks German.
A lot of
Yeah,
people not in the beginning, but a couple months ago, a lot of people kept saying you look more German than me.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
was
people
like-
think.
I think in the summer, I think your hair
Right.
probably goes a bit fairer, and I think even it looks even more then.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
have blonde, blue eyes, I mean,
Yeah, and it's
what can we say?
There's a lot of comments and people saying that they thought it was the other way. You were the Brit and I was the German.
I've seen a few of those. Yeah.
Well, sorry
Yeah.
for the disappointment. I'm German. Okay, let's move on. So
Yes.
Andy can get another point, maybe.
Oh, looking
Okay,
like a bit of a
Liam.
fail. This is.
Liam never broke any German rules or laws.
He's never broken any rules or laws. I'm going to say he must have done just by accident.
That is fair. What have I done?
Was it an accident?
What
Well,
have I done?
mean, you nearly didn't pay for a taxi, for example. Police was looking for you.
Yeah. Ugh, why'd you have to bring that up?
Sorry, I thought it was an interesting story to tell.
I've driven away from a petrol station without paying, and I was kind of like, when you sort of you're on like autopilot. I was putting the fuel in. I was thinking about something else. I literally just got in the car and drove. And as I drove out of the station, I was like, I haven't paid. So I drove back in again. I literally just drove back to the entrance, drove back in again, and I went to the guy. I went to the guy at the counter. He was like ready to explode. I mean, I was like, look, just a complete mistake, and I didn't mean to do that. He was like really not happy, really furious.
Wow.
I mean, I suppose if you're in a certain petrol garage, particularly in a London, they have a lot of, because they have spikes that they can
Makes sense, though, yeah.
bring up to stop cars that sort of pull away without paying.
And to be fair, when you realised you did pay your bill.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I mean, I don't think he'd have done it deliberately.
No.
But
Liam's really trying
Yeah.
to keep on every rule and law, I think.
Yes.
Law
Yeah.
anyway, but also the rules. You
Right.
try to keep up with.
As a good citizen.
He's a good citizen.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
yeah.
doesn't
Got
surprise
the
me.
citizenship otherwise.
Oh yeah, true. They do. Do they double check? Probably. If you have like any criminal record. Yeah, you do. You're a good citizen. Okay.
Good.
Liam cherishes the holy Ruhesonntag, but yet he hoovers on Sundays.
Can you explain that?
Oh,
So
do you know the Ruhesonntag
That's
thing?
the noise on a Sunday?
Yeah, you have to keep the noise down. You shouldn't be working and like.
Hoovering on a Sunday? That can't be a lot of noise, surely.
I like how you
Does
think,
that
Andy.
does that really break a rule?
Ask Liam what he usually thinks about hoovering on Sundays.
I mean, hoovering on any day is I'm not very good at any of that.
Yeah, but Liam's obsessed with hoovering.
Right. Did he? So the question is, did he do it on a
Did
Sunday?
he do it on a Sunday?
Probably. Yes.
I have hoovered on a Sunday before.
Right.
Just
But
recently.
Yes, but I really try not to.
Yeah, whenever I say, oh, there's such a mess from the dog hair, or when I come back from the
Yeah.
stables, it's like, let's just quickly hoover. I get like the mean face from Liam's like, no, Ruhesonntag, no, we're not going to cause any drama with the neighbors.
There's probably where we live, it's fine. But if you live in a big city, you can't. It's a perfect example. You can't choose your neighbours, and they'll just come and, they'll tell you off.
Why wouldn't our neighbors tell us off?
Because it's quite. Everyone seems to be quite calm in our building.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, your dad was right. Okay, second last one. Liam now gets annoyed at English cashiers because of the missing efficiency.
Oh, I bet that's true. I bet that's true. I mean, once you've witnessed the speed of operation,
The question
when you're standing here, I mean, in fact I know this is true because when we did the Sainsbury's video, Liam took the items to the auto till,
Yep.
and he expected to just go zup 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 zup, and he was so annoyed that it was kind of like dup, dup, and he's like I'm gonna have to speed this up in the post production.
Really? Did
So-
you say that?
So
I did.
Did you do it?
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he
sped it
did.
up
So
in
he
the
actually
post.
sped it up in the thing. So I know that does trigger him.
Was it last year? Last Christmas? We went shopping there, and then the person at the place was like, "Oh yeah, what are you doing then?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
they actually
they
asked
wanna
about
have
our
a-
Christmas plans and how we're doing.
They want to have a chat with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I kind of like it though. When we're here, we're going shopping. It's like, because it's calm and then they're talking
I can't
to
stand
you.
shopping. I can't think of anything worse.
Really?
I do everything. Everything's ordered online.
This is
Food,
Oh.
shopping, everything. I can't. It's it's not necessarily the process in the store, but it's the kind of the everywhere's so busy these days.
Yeah.
It's navigating people who just want to sort of just sort of stop and this one or this one, and I'm going, make a decision. I want to go. You
would be a good German.
I'm like,
You would fit in very
this,
well.
this is what I've said. So once you're
Yeah.
kind of used to the sort of the speed and the the efficiency, coming here must be
Yeah, I feel like I enjoy it here because whenever I'm here, I'm on holiday.
right.
If that was my daily,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just like part
that's
of your
true.
daily life, and you actually have things to sort out,
Yeah.
I could probably get annoyed at that.
Yeah.
But when we're here and, all stress free, you can
Yeah.
chat to the cashier. Quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that one. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last
Oh
one.
God.
Oh, you missed the
Well, at
big
least I
prize.
did 50%. I missed the
Big
prize.
finale.
Oh well.
Big finale. Liam's German language became so good, he's now starting to talk German at home. Wait, like Germany home, not back here, obviously.
Do you converse in German at home for fun?
Or just because he's good for fun.
For fun? Do you remember that? I don't know how many times we had to do that. For fun? For fun? For fun? For fun? For fun? For fun? It's like, try. It's not quite right. For fun? I'm going to say, I think he's too lazy. I'm going to say no, he doesn't do it.
She's the problem.
Oh, you're the
Excuse me.
enabler.
Excuse
No,
me.
no. Because she thinks it's like talking to a kid.
Not anymore.
We're just being honest.
You have to correct his homework.
The statement was, Liam's German language became so good that now you're starting to talk German at home.
Now I'm twisting it on you. My German would be like up here
Top-notch,
if we
yeah.
did.
That is true, but I think it is hard to switch languages at home. And when your German wasn't that good, you actually had to talk very slow and choose the words wisely. And
Yeah.
I mean, I probably don't have a thick accent anyway, but yeah, it didn't feel right. But yet you're too lazy. No, you're not speaking German now at home.
No, not at home. No. Yeah.
You do speak German to other people though.
Yeah.
I was quite impressed. I mean, a couple of times when I came over and we were going into the town and like you go into the bakery and stuff like that, I was quite impressed with how you could converse with people.
Yeah. Be one and done.
You became a good German. Your behavior is quite German now. The language is decent enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, green tea. We'll have to have a chat.
Yeah, drinking green tea. Still not drinking coffee though, so.
No.
As a drink, you know, I do probably prefer tea overall, but coffee's just easier. I just find, you know, less, you know, all about that optimization.
As I said, you'd be a good German.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a bit of German in you. If you come over more often, we can get the German.
Yeah, I think I think when we've talked about it, and I think it's certainly, you know, as kids get older, I think it becomes a bit easier to do stuff like that. So, I think I think we should definitely come over more.
Yay.
Have to bulk film some content. I'm just going to film you going around the supermarket.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was going to say,
content for you.
if
Yeah,
you
but
follow
that's
me
gonna be
around,
for
there'll
his
be
content and not for yours.
I mean, I don't know how you are at home, but I have the clumsy gene in the family. I don't know if it's certainly passed on
there's
to
me.
one of your siblings, but
There's me.
I won't name. But so I don't know if you have it, but I'm always bumping into things and falling over. If somebody followed me around, there's definitely a lot of content there.
Yeah.
What are you
There's no, that would be good content.
Yeah.
You're not being the clumsy one though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so.
You
No.
don't have that?
Okay.
Okay.
Not
Not yet.
as much. Not
Okay.
as much.
Maybe it kicks in soon.
Nice. 6 out of 10, Andy. What can I say?
6 out of
6
10?
out of 10.
Okay, must try harder. I think that's.
You just thought even worse of him than it's
Well, I
actually.
just- I don't
To be
know.
fair, some of the questions were a bit tricky.
Sorry.
I was so impressed with his German. I thought the bread one. I thought you'd kind of just go like that. But there you go.
Especially because of the content. I would have thought he'd
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
it.
say,
I
like,
didn't know the
you
answer to the
focused
question
on-
as well. I just thought he would, to be fair.
You have focused on bread a bit, so
But not in a long time. Maybe that's
No,
the problem.
Yeah.
We need
maybe.
more bakery content soon.
yeah.